I'm going to share a concept with you that, depending on where you are in your journey, might skyrocket your level of success. So the other day I was coming from the gym, right? And I couldn't be bothered to change, so I was still in my gym attire. I went into the KFC to use the bathroom and it was full, so I basically had to stand up outside and wait a little bit. So there was this police officer right sitting down who saw me, and because of, I was in the shorts and the workout shoes, he asked me if I did tracks. I told him no, I played basketball, but I was coming from the gym. He paused a little bit and then he asked me what kept me consistent. So at first thing I said to him, the cliche stuff is not how you feel, it's discipline, it's not motivation, blah blah blah. But I end up going more in depth and telling him that it's all about how you structure and plan your life. And he basically asked me what I meant by that, and I was saying that it's hard for you to stay consistent at something if you don't have a certain plan or structure on how you're going to do that thing. So, for example, you're someone who've never worked out before, never went to the gym, never lifted a plate, never lifted a weight, don't have a clue what you're doing. So now you go in there and just playing around with the weights, trying to figure out what to do. Basically, what I'm saying is you're making it almost impossible for you to stay consistent as someone who has never went to the gym, just by you not having a structured, organized plan on how you're going to go about it. And the same thing with business and life. You can't start a business without a plan or structure on how you're going to go about it. Once you realize that you're not seeing the progress in 2 3 days and you start getting demotivated, then the chances of quitting are so much higher because of the fact that you don't have structure. If you're starting, let's say, a business and you want to reach any level of success with this business, it's a lot harder for you to do that, and you're a lot more likely to quit and stay inconsistent in working on or towards that business if you don't have a structured plan. If you don't have a certain period of time dedicated towards that you've planned out what is it that you're going to do in that period of time and how you're going to get things done. You basically want to start this business, and whenever you feel like you just get up, you probably want to work on your laptop, watch a couple videos on it. And you're basically just all over the place with your consistency and how you're working on it because you don't have any structure. Same thing in life. Everything is all about structure and management. You need to structure your time and manage it effectively. Now, something I can recommend for you to use is Google Calendar. Basically, you can structure how you use each hour in a day. So let's say you go to sleep at 9, you wake up at 5. You can basically block out in the calendar from 9 to 5 or 5 to 9. Sleep as 9 o'clock hits, you go to bed. You wake up at 5, whether you wake up naturally or you need an alarm, whatever. And all the hours in between that where you're awake, you can basically block out. Let's say from 12 to 2 you go to the gym, from 2 to 4 you work, 4 to 6 you have classes, so you go and do your classes, whatever it is. You structuring your life in that way makes it a lot easier for you to manage and organize your time, because you know that when this time hits, you have this specific task to do, and it just allows you to focus a lot more on that task, and it's a lot easier for you to find success in anything, gym or work or a sport or a skill you're trying to learn, whatever it is. Structuring your time and managing it effectively is basically how you get towards your end goal at a much faster rate. So yes, discipline and motivation is good. I'm not saying you shouldn't want to have those things, especially discipline. But discipline and motivation are basically supports for your building. And you can have all the supports in the world, but if you don't have a good base, which is structure, basically don't have anything.